What's up, guys? We're here for another video on the channel, and today we have a long-awaited video. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for my hardcore best. Class it up to bring this video out for you guys. And today we have a top 5 best tips and tricks for the hardcore playlist and hardcore game mode here in Modern Warfare. Now, I haven't seen barely any people make videos on hardcore this year, or any videos even talk about hardcore at all. So, I'm here to bring you guys a tips and tricks video, and hopefully you guys are, it's the first time you guys hearing some some tips. And you guys can use these to your advantage and definitely see some more success if you guys are a hardcore player. Before I get into the tips, man, I want you guys all to hit that like button and subscribe, the notification bell. Let's get the 20 likes on the video. I would greatly appreciate it. It literally takes 3 seconds. Minimize the video. Click that little like button. Make sure it turn blue. Make sure you smash your fucking screens. Click back on the video and listen to these tips, man. Also, I wanted to quickly say thank you guys for the support on the channel. We've almost gained 400 subscribers since the release of Modern Warfare, and I can't thank you guys enough, man. A lot of my videos have hit over 1,000 views, some over 10,000, some over 5,000, and I really do appreciate it. I'm not stopping now, though. Of course, I'm going to keep uploading for you guys, playing as much as possible. We just today released the 1.07 update, so I'm going to be uploading a bunch of videos about, different changes and stuff about that with the guns and, some settings and stuff like that. I'll get some videos out for you guys, so make sure to look out for that in the near future. Anyways, guys, let's get, right into the tips, man. The first tips I have for you guys, an absolutely key tip to hardcore, I guess why it's number 1, is number 1, use the right guns. So, now hardcore, as you guys know, man, you have 30% less health, and you die in pretty much 1 to 2 bullets, maybe sometimes 3, depending on the gun you're using. And the guns that I found to work best in hardcore are SMGs, or fast-paced AR. SMGs by far are the best, man. You can use the MP5, which is my personal favorite. You can use the AUG, you can use the Bison, you can use the MP7. All of those guns absolutely smack over here in the hardcore playlist. But like I said, definitely use MP7s over, or not MP7s, SMGs over any other guns. The ARs, if you guys want to use ARs, use the M4, but make sure you stack ADS speed and stuff like that. Or the M13 are probably the 2 best ARs to use on hardcore. They're like the fastest firing, quickest ADS speed guns that'll find the best success there for you guys. But don't be using LMGs. Don't be using the LMG. Don't be using like a DMR or EBR or M14 or stuff like that, because you're not gonna find success, man. You're gonna want to find guns that have the fast ADS speed, fast fire rate, and decent amount of bullets, man. That's what you kind of want to look for in a hardcore gun, and SMGs fit every single one of those categories to the max. So I definitely recommend SMGs over anything. Second, which is also really important, is use the right score streaks. Now, what I mean by this is make sure you use anything UAV. So personal UAV, advanced UAV. You guys did not know, man, in hardcore game mode, there's absolutely no UAV in the game mode. There's no UAV on the map. You're completely blind. It's all off, your map knowledge and stuff like that is usually what kind of builds that. But use UAVs. Make sure you have a constant UAV up at all times if you can. It's gonna make your life a lot easier on hardcore with finding enemies, learning the maps, not getting killed from behind, streaking up. All that good stuff is gonna help you a lot. As long as you have those UAVs up, I can guarantee you, absolutely guarantee, that you're gonna find that success. Maybe if you guys want, assault score streaks are really good in this as well. So maybe I personally run UAV, VTOL, and advanced UAV. But if you want to run a chopper gunner, or you want to run a support helo and stuff like that, assault score streaks are really good, because it is a 1 bullet kill. Even on the score streaks, you're gonna kill the people as quick as possible, and the score streaks tend to get a lot more kills. I average at least 2 or 3 more kills in hardcore with the VTOL jet than I do in core. It's just how it is. It's how it works out. The chopper gunner is really good in hardcore because of that 1 shot, 1 kill. You literally just beam them once, and then you move on to the next character, the next character. You get a lot more kills with the chopper gunner. I've seen people get crazy feeds with the chopper gunner in hardcore. My third tip is play the right game modes. So in hardcore, it's all the game modes that are in core. I actually don't know the full game modes in core, but the game modes I use in hardcore, I play, are hardcore TDM, hardcore domination, and hardcore headquarters. Those are the 3 game modes that I play the most and that I really enjoy. Hardcore TDM and hardcore headquarters being my favorite, just because for some reason I can find a lot more easier lobbies in hardcore TDM. And hardcore headquarters, I like it because I can kind of position myself around the headquarters and kind of pick off all these enemies, run into the headquarters, clueless about what the hell they're doing. And I can just streak up really easily in hardcore. I've gotten so many 20s and 15 kill streaks in hardcore headquarters. And then I've gotten multiple 60, 70 bombs in hardcore as well, man. So I highly recommend the hardcore headquarters and hardcore TDM for the game modes to be using. Hardcore Dom, I don't like it because the maps are too big and the spawns flip too much and there's no real like map knowledge and knowing what the hell's going on. And then hardcore is just to show you guys can play if you guys want it. Hardcore Cyber mode, I guess you can play, but honestly I wouldn't recommend it. Just play hardcore headquarters, hardcore TDM. I guarantee you'll find the most success in those game modes. And 3, use your headset and your audio and use all these loud ass footsteps and all this loud map, the gunfire and everything like that to your advantage. Now what I mean by that is, since you don't have initially you don't have a UAV in Modern Warfare, and when you go cycle through your streaks, you can't loop your UAV over and again. So sometimes when you're playing this game, you're absolutely blind, have absolutely no fucking clue where the enemies are coming from, and this is where you kind of just hone in and like listen to the footsteps around you, kind of listen to the gunfire, and try to figure out where the hell the enemies are. It's really important to just know your surroundings in hardcore and have an idea where the enemies are spawning and have an idea of how to position yourself to kill the enemies. Because if you find yourself out of position running across the open field in hardcore, you're gonna get absolutely clapped. Just how it is, though. When you die one bullet, you can't help that, man. You can't help that at all. So use your audio, use your sound, use that stuff to your advantage to figure out where the enemies are coming from and kind of have an idea of how to play the map and where to go.
Black lab, and then a
5th is, play with some friends. Is this gonna play with friends? Obviously, it kind of helps in any game mode, kind of like a go for a Call of Duty type thing.
Yeah.
Hardcore, it's really important to play with friends because if you guys are really trying hard, you guys can call out. But no one calls out in pubs. That's like you're trying way too hard if you're doing that. But kind of, I play with more friends just for the fact you have that constant UAV flow. You kind of can, like have decent players on your team that can drop UAVs, drop advanced UAVs, drop personal UAVs. So you guys kind of know the hell where you're coming from. You kind of dominate the map and not have to get spawn trapped or anything like that. You guys can fight your way around the map and get good map control. And then honestly, in hardcore, having that advantage of the UAV is really important. So that's just really helpful to have good teammates. Anyways, guys, those are the 5 tips that I honestly personally find the best. To quickly run through them, man. 1, use the right guns. 2, use the right score streaks. 3, play the right game modes. 4, use your audio and headset to your advantage. And 5, play with some friends. Those are my 5 best tips for hardcore in Modern Warfare. I would really appreciate if you guys enjoyed the video or use any of these tips to your advantage. To make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. Greatly appreciate it, man. Peace out, guys. Appreciate you guys so much. If you guys want more hardcore videos, make sure to leave a comment down below. You guys are absolute fucking legends. I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's video. Peace. Come on.